Jasmine, what happened last time?
Oh, two in a row.
Okay, Billy, what happened last time?
What? No, I already chose the other one.
So am I doing it?
Yeah.
Someone do the fucking recap.
Last time if I remember correctly, we continued through the mansion of the house of that thing that we came to in the ice area, and we were learning these stories of the people that used to live here. We found a couple of little bits and bobs, like a gramophone that's been going on for forever, a piano that plays a song all the time, a skull that likes apples, and an infinite chicken spawner. We also fought a ice martial art guy, an ice boxer, and we find our ways in deeper into the place where it seems as though might be the laboratory of the woman named Mercy that was in the dream with Caroline. I forgot her name for a quick second. We're learning what's happening there.
All right.
Sure, Rocker.
Good job, buddy.
Sorry.
So when we last left off, let me just post the map again. Make sure I got the right one. Okay. So yeah, when we last left off, you guys had well, I say you guys, mostly just Jasmine. Jasmine had exited room 2 after investigating it because it was filled with common banes, including but not limited to silver, wood, salt, and of course a single slab of cold iron, which just skeeved out pretty much everyone else. So after uncovering the Bane room, as it were, Caroline found a journal right outside of room 3, but you have yet to enter it. And it seems to have like a double door. Oh yeah, and the whole basement is made out of stone so far.
Cool.
Caroline will open up the door 3.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, as you open up,
we read the journal, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Right. Oh, he's done.
This might be the cleaning he was talking about.
Not yet.
So
My mother was giving me a goodie bag.
Oh, nice.
All right. What were you asking again?
We read the journal, right?
Correct. Yes. Yeah. Hold on a minute. Let me repost it. Here it is. And it is currently the most chronologically recent journal that you have found.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So yeah, you open up the double doors to 3, and you're immediately met with a very cold room. Like you can almost feel as if there is some form of like air conditioning within it. Let's hold on. As you guys walk in, and there seems to be like almost like a layer of like snow upon the ground. And as you look around, you also notice that the floor, upon like sweeping up some of the snow, is very like nice and white sterile tile. And like amidst the walls, there seems to be just almost like a stained glass like pods that seem to be empty.
Where's this in? Reminder?
We're in 3.
Okay.
Yeah, and you would also notice that the room is quite large. It's quite large and almost imposing, as you definitely have a lot of room to like maneuver. It seems almost aside from like the pod, it seems mostly empty.
Caroline will go over and investigate the pod.
Yeah, I was just typing something.
Oh,
Oh, I forgot I'm not a dog
Is-
anymore.
as Jasmine holds out her hand and grabs you on the shoulder. Hold on a sec.
Huh?
As like Caroline, you were about to approach one of the pods, but as Jasmine stopped you, you notice one of them. They seemed like a bit like foggy, but you noticed like as you were approaching it, it was getting increasingly like icier. Like it was like rapidly like dropping in temperature. As also, hold on, let me find it. I think Geist, the Sin Eater. Let me find it because I know that's where it is at least. You'll see. Mhm. Yeah, as everyone is under the effects of the extreme cold tilt.
It's chilly there.
Gonna help. Just ain't-
As Jasmine kind of points over to the pod. Be careful investigating it.
Why? Because it's extra chilly.
Hmm. There might be something that's gonna jump out and get you.
Hmm.
So proceed with caution.
And I forgot to mention, but there is another set of double doors as well, but it is right next to the last incredibly cold pod.
How many pods are there?
It seems to be just like a row of them, so like around like 9-ish, like lining the walls.
Caroline's gonna peek at them again. I want to peek at those things.
You're doing your
Yep.
special peak.
My special look. Does my specialty of Fey magic apply here?
It
It's a
does
trick
not.
question. It does because I'm using Fey magic.
Damn fucking loopholes. And this is the location to use loopholes. God damn it! I've been mad.
6 successes.
Okay, so you can just tell from these that a lot of these pods seem to be like, how do I describe it? Seem to be like artificial anchors. Now you would know that the hedge doesn't really like have a state of twilight. Everything that would like shift into twilight just instead goes like invisible and fucking what was the word?
Intangible?
Intangible. There you go. But they don't shift into a different plane. Like shifting to twilight is. But these seem to be made with the purpose of mimicking an anchor. And when you look at the ice pod as well, you get kind of like licks of ephemera from it. Not, and more concerningly, it is not fey ephemera. It is not like something you would encounter from a hedge ghost.
Can she tell what type it is, or is that beyond her ken?
Hmm. I feel like you can't. Yeah, I feel like knowing the exact type is a little like you know
Hmm.
of the other types, but I feel like being able to differentiate them is beyond you at the
Makes
moment.
sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
It's a similar case to Nathaniel, where it's like you more like know of them and know like a broad strokes of them rather than the intricacies.
All right. So it looks like there is something ephemeral in there. ghost or a spirit. Don't think it's a hedge ghost.
Mm.
You smell anything? She looks over at Millie.
Ja, dat is Stef.
This is it.
Hmm.
Would you like to make your roll for it, Millie?
Ja.
Then do it.
Do it, you stupid bitch.
Do it. Do it.
Stupid freaking bitch.
Get out of my car now.
I got 2 hits.
You got 2 hits. You do not smell any spirits here.
Nah, nothing.
Yeah. You smell like there may have at one point been spirits though, but currently at the very moment, and like in recent time, nope, no spirits.
So it's probably a ghost then? That would make the most sense. She sort of counts on his fingers. Ghost, spirits, hedge ghost. She wrinkles her nose a bit. Abyssal entity? I don't think it's that one. She puts her finger back down.
Goetia? Question mark.
Yeah, she put her finger out. Goetia? Maybe? I'll settle on ghost. If we knew what their
Oh,
pains were, we could just bind them to the pod, but... Well... I suppose the easiest option would be just blow this whole room up.
Would you like?
Would you like to?
She shrugs. Sure.
Just fucking Rob. I just imagine just Robbie Rotten, Jasmine. Like, would you like to?
You agreed to that a little quickly, but I'm not sure I'm surprised. She took a step back. Whatever is in those pods, it's nothing good. Certainly not for us.
Well, go on ahead.
I thought... I mean... Do we have a plan for it? I mean,
you're
just
the one,
walk in there.
you're the one who wants to blow it up.
You don't have any explosives on me.
I know.
Yeah, that's why I'm stepping back. She gestures forward. I thought you were gonna, shoot it with a rocket launcher or whatever the hell you have.
I was just wondering if you were just gonna shoot the thing.
I mean, yeah, I guess. We could just lay fire down on it. Magic bullets. She gestures out of her born. What the hell this thing's full of?
Yeah, because apparently made a horrible mistake.
You good over there, Yank?
No, I just realized. I'll tell you about it later. I just realized. Oh, that's funny.
Odie. Sure, I mean, you said something bad might happen if we get near them, and they seem to be making this place cold. And I mean, it's a macabre facility we're gonna blow the shit out of anyway, so why not?
Okay.
I don't sort of gestures towards the room. I don't have much else in here, so I was trying to save my magic as much as I can.
As Jasmine begins pulling out from her pockets a thin stick of what looks like it's just C4.
Arthur like peeks his head over.
That'd be like a
That
stick of
sounds
dynamite or
nasty
something.
dynamite.
I have some of
A
those.
little too high.
She pulled more out of her pockets.
I was gonna say dynamite seems a little low tech for you, but I guess you go for pyromania of all kinds.
I got everything. He pulls out a grenade.
Of course you do.
She litters the room with them. Each one
Caroline,
she pulls out of her pocket.
Caroline eyes it a little suspiciously before, like, eyes Jasmine doing it a little suspiciously before she turns her attention to the explosives. And using her broom as an actual broom, she just sort of like dusts the grenades into the room.
Oh boy! All right.
I mean, do you want to blow it up now, or do you want to wait till we're done?
Well, if we walk in there, I imagine whatever's in there is gonna pop out of the pods and try to fight us. So
Okay. She walks out the room. Come on, come on.
Jasmine, Caroline follows Jasmine.
Closes the door.
Caroline floods her ears. Millie, you should probably do this too. It
Yeah, what,
seems
Rick?
to be even worse on you.
Does Arthur have any comments?
He's just standing there. He's fucking. He thinks it's gonna be fine.
Just making sure you
I
haven't had a line.
bet whenever I was human, I was doing this type shit with trains.
Train run.
Yeah. For Arthur, from your perspective, she looked. You don't like. You've never seen C4 before, but this looks approximately like dynamite, but not red.
Yeah, like sort of like dynamite.
There's fireworks in there too.
Yeah, there's firework. You know what a firework is, so you can put two and two together. A thing that kind of looks like dynamite fireworks. Yeah.
Man, I pulled out explosives out of my pocket, man. Jasmine presses the button to detonate the C4, which will detonate everything else in the room.
Okay, how the hell do I calculate damage for this? How many explosives do you use?
I mean,
Well, you calculate the square root of the amount of that you pounds is an explosive.
That's Shadowrun.
So how many pounds of C4 did you use? And then we just gotta calculate
And
the
then-
square root of it.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go. And then you know just exactly how much damage it does. I think the answer is just enough.
yeah.
This
The
is
answer is
Chronicles
enough.
of Darkness loop damage. It's just narrative.
I mean, I could put as many as I need to take this out.
Okay, I'll just say you do this amount of damage, which is. You're fucking lucky. You're fucking lucky. You downgrade damage, but my buddy, my friend. as, as Jasmine detonates the room, as you just hear the sound of just a bunch of explosive. It's like the fucking Minecraft TNT noise when you put like just a bunch of fucking TNT and it just fucking explodes. Yet remarkably, the structure of the manor, the basement and such, it doesn't shake, but you can definitely feel the shockwave coming from the door as you just hear this aloud.
Wait,
As
hold on. Blow up more TNT and we can lag out the hatch and we can get out of here.
That's not the point, though.
Oh,
You're not gonna wish.
oops.
You know that in fucking Fireworks Mania when you fill a room with dynamite?
Alright, yeah, that's you. Alright, let's see. One, two, three. You've dramatically shortened this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So up, bap, bap, bap.
Leer.
Okay. Now where the hell? Let me see. Yeah, I'll take that. As you just hear like just angry wailing coming from the room. It's like like in the SCP-096 is like scream. It's like that.
Yeah, I think you got something.
As yeah, it's just constantly. It is still going. The screaming is still going.
Caroline nods approvingly.
As would you guys like to open the door?
Does it seem like
The screaming is not.
does it seem like the bombs have stopped going off?
Yeah, no. This is a screaming. You hear this after the bombs go off. It's like there's the explosion. There's like a second, and you just hear screeching.
I'm just gonna ahead of time as Caroline reaches for the pendant around her neck as she clutches it and is going to activate the connection between herself and Arthur. She's gonna knock on the door with her broom.
As I'm like, just everyone roll initiative, please. Just out the gate. It doesn't. Whatever's in the pot does not fucking like you. Roll initiative, please.
She looks back towards Millie. After you.
Oh, okay.
You got here, buddy.
Look, it's nothing personal. Just between the two of us, only one of us can survive being cut in
No,
half.
I got it. I understand. I'd rather agree with me instead of you.
That's a good roll. That's a good roll he got.
Good job, everyone.
Yeah, I can count on the team effort.
The mighty Jasmine continues to hard carry.
Hey, it was my idea. So I think we can take ownership of the victory. I guess.
She pulls out another C4 and hands it to you.
Don't give me that.
Exactly.
Yes. Where the fuck is the rank? There's a spending limit.
If it's for an ephemeral being, they have no spending limit.
Alright, cool.
They don't have one. They go until they feel satisfied.
Fair enough, fair enough. Alright. As you open the door, you are met with like the sight of a shambling ghost. You seem to be clad in. Okay, because of how ephemera works, you suffice that this. It already kind of looked singed for some reason. Yet, despite this, it has a weird. Like his clothes look like he had been burned to death. Yet he also seems to have like traces of like frostbite all over his skin. As this was like a shambling man who seems to be very upset at you because of the explosives. As in game terms, Jasmine has cleared his first health bar, his entire first health row. As he's going to blast whoever's in the front.
That's Millie.
It's me.
Alrighty. What is your defense, Millie?
I don't have. I got quick control.
Does your current form have defense against firearms?
Don't the werewolves have defensive firearms all the time? No.
Yes.
Is it only in Garden?
No, all werewolves have defensive firearms. All forms do.
Oh, I thought it. Oh, okay. I thought it was just specific forms like Urhan. Alright, never mind, you're good.
Every form, canonically every form besides Hishu has defense against firearms, but we've been using Hishu having it anyways.
Okay,
Probably
okay.
because, possibly because
Because-
it's cooler.
Yeah, it's just cooler, and
I'm gonna
you
cut.
know why not?
I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna cut the bullets.
Make moments in aura.
Hey, moments in aura.
So what's your defense?
Should be 8. No, that's been willpower. I want some willpower. I'm low.
And willpower.
And yeah, he's never gonna spend willpower on this because he just got exploded. You know, he's a little mad.
Is any of the room like on fire?
It is. Well, let me ask Jasmine that. Did you use anything that would be fire?
Probably, yeah. I could pull out anything.
Yeah, so probably the extreme cold field is gone, and yeah, there's a bit of smoldering flames.
Ah, beautiful.
Oh my goodness! Jesus Christ! He does not like you. Fucking 8 successes. He hates you. Alright, he next one load. Yeah,
I should have.
That-
I should have fucking Ukanagashi. I should have Ukanagashi. Fuck my life.
you're lucky. You're lucky he has the rank limit. So you're only taking 11 lethal.
He's ranked 3.
As just like he just like bellows out, his mouth unhinges as just a torrent of snow is blasted towards you. As Millie just gets fucking blown back into the hallway. How you feeling, Millie?
I'm feeling like 2 ag.
Rough times.
Damn, he wasn't fucking kidding, Jesus Christ. Fucking 8 hits on 12 die. Alright, it's the Milster.
Caroline
By the way-
points at the room after seeing it, and that's why we send the regenerator in first.
I can't regenerate ag.
It's okay, that's why you have the flash, which recharges every session. Unless you're in the middle of a fight, in which case
I'm
I'm
not
not
talking to you. I'm talking.
You heal quicker than us. That's basically regeneration, just slower than you're used to.
Boo-hoo. Oh, boo-hoo.
Oh,
Boo-hoo.
It's the Milster's turn.
I'm gonna spend an essence to quick soft the big aura.
Fair.
And regenerate all my lethal because I have a lot of it. I need the healing. Now I'm stuck with ag. These fucking sucks, dude.
You're not stuck with egg, bro.
I'm stuck with it in this combat right now.
Whatever, man. You'll be fine.
Where is he?
He's just in the center of the room.
I'm gonna fucking cut him. I'm gonna cut him.
Yeah,
What does he have? He got a gun? What does he have? Is he just a freezer?
He just vomited snow at you.
I don't know how you work.
Would you like to roll like? Would anyone like to roll a quick call plus
No, I'm gonna roll my fucking attack instead. What's his defense?
He's got a defensive 8.
Fuck this guy. Let's fucking kill this guy.
Actually, wait, hold on. Let me just check something real quick. Okay, yeah. You would have it. He's defensive 8. You're gonna cut him.
God damn it, I don't have a fucking influence on. Six lethal.
Yeah. As you just charge and cut into him, as you feel like I mean, you know how spirits work, so you have a kind of idea of how like ephemeral beings work. You know that he wouldn't have done as much damage, but he looks pretty hurt, so that actually does cut him pretty good.
I could have killed you if I had that fucking influence on.
Yeah, as you just like gouge into him as he just continues screaming.
Her bloodlust here.
He said it!
There it is. Say the line, Bart.
Next up is the Jazz,
The jazz of men.
What?
Jazz name.
What do you mean by that? Alright, let's see here. Let me double check. What's going on with me right now? I think I'm fine. I think life's good. Yeah, I think nothing's really happening to me, man. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking... I just have my gun and I'm gonna shoot him. I have my Winchester ionizer, I'm gonna shoot him. I don't have to think. I don't have to think. Life isn't about just thinking. Life is about action.
Defensive 7. If these ghosts and ephemeral beings have defense against firearms.
I'm aware.
Yeah, I just wanted to say ghost in the funny way.
Ghost.
Ghost.
Oh, the ghost with the mostest.
The spooky ghost.
Before. And then I'll spend a Vril on this one.
Real power.
Wow! Do I have professional training? I don't think I do. I don't. I'm just checking if I had 9 again at all. Blam! That's 2 successes. 4. Shit, I don't have my Jasmines. I don't have my Jasmine bitchin' machinery up. 4, 6 lethal. 2 AP. With some fucking burn damage happening soon.
Second. Alright. Yeah, as you just blast into him as he tries to like block it, as you just take out his shoulder, it just obliterates as his arm dissipates. As you see the skin start to bubble because of the ionizer. As he's just freaking the fuck out. And and you also see just a bit of ephemeral leak out because he he has reached ag, and when a ghost reaches ag, he will start losing guns.
More.
Caroline.
Yeah, you know, this fight's cool and all, but I don't want to peek at. Let me look at this guy. Spend willpower on this. Another 6 successes right there.
All right, well, you know what time it is.
Yay! Do I fulfill my Needle of Scholar?
Yes, because you're just taking a turn for doing this. This man,
Yep.
this man's on the ground, practically dying, and you're like, okay, let me take a peek at it first.
I'm gonna put a point of glamour in my broom. Hey, we need 2 more. Glamour pool is looking real low.
You need some glamour.
I need some glamour. I suppose that's what the lamprey is for.
Here you go.
The unfortunate ghost who must have died in a blizzard. And this seems to simply be a ghost under control of something else. Despite the burnt appearance, this is mainly due to the anatomy of ghosts in Seattle, as all resemble being burnt or dying to fire, no matter how they actually perished in life. She blinks a few times. Just a ghost in a box, huh?
Why do they all burn? he looks confused.
A very good question.
Would anyone like to roll in plus academics?
Would I know that?
Actually, yeah, you probably would know the history of Seattle. Many theorize because this
No,
all
I mean, would I even know the history of Seattle?
That's a good
Arthur
point.
sure as hell wouldn't.
I
Yeah.
don't think Caroline knows the history of Seattle. Unless it was like before she was taken.
Because it is more relating to like major Seattle history, and you were taken like at what age?
Caroline was taken in. Hold on, I have this on her sheet. She was taken in 2015.
Yeah, and like what age? Like how old were you?
She was 17.
So they probably actually just taught this to you in school.
All right, cool.
Yeah, because this is a basic thing of combined with like supernatural knowledge of many ghosts that started appearing with this sort of like trait around after the time of the Great Seattle Fire. It's alright, hold on, which happened in the Great Seattle Fire of 1889. As many senators started reporting that every ghost and even many geists started appearing burnt, no matter even geists even the geists without the key of Pyre Flame, all resemble burnt if they had come from Seattle or were created around the Seattle area after this date.
Seems like it was probably caused by the Great Seattle Fire. It just tainted the resonance of the land so much that no matter how someone died, the scorch marks on Seattle always branded them as though they died by fire.
There's a fire in Seattle.
There was something pretty bad.
Yeah, there was a long while ago. after your time, but before any of ours. I didn't know it had such far-reaching mystical consequences until today. Well, that's about all I'll be able to gather from this thing. Go ahead and finish it off. She waves dismissively at Arthur, so like, alright, go on.
Interestingly, also for you, Caroline, since you were taught this in school, allegedly, the Great Seal of Fire only had one fatality, or at least one human fatality.
It's honestly kind of strange that this happened, considering fire itself only took one human fatality. She then, like, pauses as her nose curls up. Wait, a human fatality? Does that mean there were non-human fatalities? Vampires, maybe. She seems to look frustrated at her own exposition.
Next, Arthur. Put him down, son. Put him down.
Alright. As he shoots her with the sawed off.
Yeah, he should have a defense of 5.
That seems fine. Defense of 5, you said?
Yes. I believe with your weapon, you should just be able to. Just any halfway decent roll will just destroy it. Or quote him. Well, I mean, technically not destroy, but you know what I mean. I'm not gonna get into semantics. We know how.
I'm shooting one of the battery rounds.
Let me check.
RG and semantics is my thing.
Oh yeah, and also because of the damage it's gonna get on its turn because of the ionizer. Yeah, no, just any damage will just kill it.
Yeah, I got 4 sucks on my firearms roll plus the battery round.
Yeah, you just shoot him as electricity just racks through his body, as it is also lit on fire from the ionizer round as it just dissipates, and you just see just a goop. You just see a leftover goop of ephemera. This is a sizable pile, and should you wish, you could, you can
Hey.
tamper it.
Millie, poke the thing. You seem to do it best. I'm running real low on glamour. The pile of ectoplasm there.
Get down. Like.
Yeah, you just roll. Just roll unarmed. Not unarmed. Sorry, weaponry. Full dice pool.
Where's that?
What'd you get?
I haven't rolled it. Don't worry. I have no fucking willpower. 3 hits.
As you slurp up three fuel. As the pile still remains, as it seems to be a sizable pile. So you could just it looks like you can give one more good stab before the pile is dissipated. You could
Mhm.
you could either risk it all and do it now, or you could give yourself fuel and then do it again with a full empty and hope you fuel it. The choice is yours.
How's the head spinning vial recharging?
Just per this one's a session or with time.
At the end of a session, it recharges.
Yeah, unless you're in the
I
middle.
have 2 ag. Gimme.
Go on ahead. No, I don't care. Go on ahead.
I'm
You should
good on
probably
essence
lamprey
now.
You should probably lamprey the thing again. It seems like it can take one more.
I feel like I'm good on essence though.
Yeah, but I need glamour.
Okay.
And I don't know how to use the syringe.
I don't know why it automatically turned into essence in my veins when I was doing it for you, but you know. I did it on instinct, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Here, have 3 glamour. I got 3 hits.
Thanks.
Yeah, the hits are just for how much glamour you take, so you don't have to roll to stab her in the chest. I mean,
Appreciate
you
it.
could. It's like, you could. It'd be funny, but you know you don't have to.
Caroline will take the glamour.
Mm.
Well, that's enough of that.
Yep. On to the next one, I suppose. Everyone ready?
As we walk into the next room, Jasmine waves out a corner.
And as you guys open the double doors, you encounter. Could you imagine? It's another journal. It's almost like the gimmick of this thing, of this place. Why did I control F on your inventory?
Well, dibs. Unless anyone else wants to go at theater practice.
You're the reader.
Alright.
Well,
She cracks open the journal.
And you. Oh, yeah. And this one is, of course, after the one you just read. So again, most recent in the timeline. And also, you guys just RP and speculate after I post this because I gotta clean real quick.
Design's going well. I'm getting better. Though intelligence is still a big problem. They work best when under a master controller, like a captain or general. In small groups they're manageable, just not as potent. Sonny is a real sweetheart. I don't want to test the new soldiers on him, but he was insistent. He's a good kid. Of course, I had the shut off ready if things got too intense. On the other fronts, anti-affirma development is going nicely, thanks to Marco. We'll need more research to cover spiritual and mental threats. Finally, I'm getting better with brewing. It's much slower given where I am, and a lot more dangerous outside the manor. But I'll manage. I know the risks, too. I'm not a dusty old mad scientist who will fly too close to the sun and get burned. I have to go carefully to keep myself sane. The last thing we need is for our brain to go mad. And that's where it ends. Sonny, that's a new name, I think. Kid, too. Or at least younger than Mercy. Marco got mentioned again. It seems this is around the point where she started officially making things for Makar.
Likely.
So,
Looks like this took a lot of time to do.
makes
Car's
sense.
been active for a long time.
April did say there used to be a lot of previous sightings of less advanced prototypes. This bit here, them working under a master controller at Captain General. It seems that they have their own networks they need to build out of, and they need constant updates on how to fight. That is interesting news. Means if things get dicey, we can focus down a certain captain or general, and presumably any big force would scatter.
Mm-hmm.
Something good to keep in mind. Marco was a kindred, I think. And it's an anti-affirma development. I guess that means Marco knows something about how to deal with ephemeral beings.
Hmm. I don't know too much about that stuff.
Of course, that's my area of expertise after all.
So, what do you think about it?
But I mean, about what?
Well, about Marco, kindred, the relationship that this vampire might have with ghosts.
Well, it's not like vampires are completely away from ephemerma. They have a owl ghost thing that tends to haunt them. I don't really remember what it's called, but Fritz, that was it. She opens her eyes suddenly as the stars in her eyes seem to sparkle for a moment when she says it. Yeah, those things. But they don't really tend to interact with the world at large. But if this one was exposed to a lot of Firma, then the adaptive nature of kindred means that it would probably have some kind of knowledge, or at least some way to deal with it.
I see.
Seems that they're trying to plan from all fronts, making defenses against spiritual, ephemerma, mental, physical. Definitely had the most luck with physical, but, well, that's always the easiest to block. Magic's the real hard part.
But for what purpose could they have to be so worried about things beyond just regular meat space?
She shrugs. Oh, world domination, whatever it is Makard wants. Us, I suppose. It's not like we fight on more levels than just physical.
But it's not like we're made up of some alternative material. At the end of the day, we are just flesh and blood and assorted things that someone match with that.
Sure, but all that flesh and blood protection doesn't matter if someone can just melt your mind.
I mean, good at gestures. The cases of the machines, what mind?
That is actually a very good question. I would normally like to agree what mind, but, well, these things have been capable of head spinning. That is something that requires active creativity. A machine shouldn't be able to do that. Machines don't think. They don't invent or create. They just do. So there's something weird going on there.
Maybe we should try doing a mental attack at the next machine we see. See what happens.
Arthur looks over to Caroline. Are you the only one who's capable of such an attack.
Well, yes, with an asterisk. Technically, we both are, but not in terms of an actual combat scenario. And she sort of grimaces. I don't really actually have any outright mental attempts. I have plenty of magical safeguards or magical bypasses, but I can't really melt someone's brain like I said before.
So what you're saying is that I could, but practically, I'm out of the equation.
You and I can perform dream weaving. We can enter people's dreams when they sleep and brainwash them to do things.
He nods. I remember something like that. I only tried it once, and I didn't try it again.
Yeah. Not only is it incredibly time-consuming, it's, well, we need to be asleep for it. And so does the target.
I just never saw a need.
It's a bit more of a niche case scenario. Very useful for learning information, though. But not really something we can use in active combat. They might be trying to make some sort of defenses against contracts. Or maybe they were just prepping in case, well, they didn't really know what they were going to fight. For all they knew, a mind mage may have come by and just turned these things against the masters. Or they might have found a beast and might have done some nightmare bullshit with its whatever powers. At the end of the day, I don't think either of us knew what the other was getting into. The thing that's interesting here is the fact that they are preparing for so many other options. Means that Mercy is almost as knowledgeable in widespread information as me. Almost. She knows there's a lot out there in the world and is trying to prepare for all of it at once.
Really spending
As
herself
if-
in.
She
As
certainly
if it was
is.
expected that she'd have to come up against people that weren't just changelings.
Well, considering how widespread Macaw is being, and the fact that it's apparently growing to enough size to threaten one of the gentry, yeah, I imagine they were probably trying to get pretty prepared for a united force against them.
I scribble all this down for the plot.
That bit at the end, though, he mentioned brewing and that she's trying to keep herself sane. Well, considering everything that's going on right now, I'm pretty sure she's already off her rocker. But it's an interesting priority for a mad scientist to have.
I mean, I think I can relate.
What? Dreams getting ahead of you and going insane one of your, priorities?
No, being a scientist who's not mad.
Yeah, as insane as your inventions are, I do have to admit, you're a lot saner than, well, most things in this place.
For every scientist, everything starts with a theory, leads into a hypothesis, leads into an experiment, and it always asks a question. Why? So, my personal question is, Why is she doing this?
What? Building these things?
Amongst many other things, yeah.
I think it's because she owes someone. Feels a debt to them. I think.
Well, if Mercy is quite the same person that we've been hearing of, well, she certainly kept herself entertained.
Well then, Miss Scientist, do you have any other insights on this? I mean, why or how she's doing? You said that every scientist has a hypothesis, so what do you think hers is? She must be doing this with a goal of some kind. It seems like these designs are almost more of a means to an end.
Here's my theory on that. Perhaps, considering what we know of her, she kind of glances up to the corner again and winks. What if she has a dream of her own? A wish to be granted. And it just so happens that we were brought on for our own wishes to go against her. And perhaps she believes that Makag can grant it.
That would make sense.
Why she's doing all this planning, all this preparation, and for what? From what we can tell, she's made her fair share of mistakes.
Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe she'll indulge in the mad scientist evil gloating when we reach her.
She looks at the corner again. Maybe. There's a camera over there, by the way.
I think I've gathered. Oh well. Better than us trying to play coy and dance around whatever we're talking about.
I think we're a pretty blunt party.
No, we have a sword.
Subtlety and tact was never my strong suit.
We could tell.
I have a sword and 3 of you have guns, though.
The three of us. I mean, guns are just practical, obviously.
But it's not fun.
Arthur nods.
Guns are just cool.
No, Arthur also
I don't
nods at that.
have a gun. I have a broom. It just shoots magic.
It's not blunt, though.
I mean, it's basically a gun when you put it down, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm back, by the way.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I didn't want to interrupt.
Mhm.
So did I miss any recap?
It mostly just Caroline and Jasmine. Caroline read out the note. Everyone made their little comments like, "Oh, hey, what's going on here?" And then Caroline and Jasmine swapped theories back and forth on like, "Oh, hey, I wonder what's going on with this." Caroline lore dumped a bit about Ephirima. Jasmine gave like, "Oh, hey, scientists do things with a hypothesis, so she must have a why for why she's doing this." And Jasmine was like, "Oh, maybe she's trying to get her own dream fulfilled, and she believes Makad can be the one who can fulfill that dream." And then Caroline made more rude comments about Mercy and was generally very, the usual Caroline, slightly an asshole, but not enough that she's like a detour at all. She's just kind of a jackass.
Lamborghini Mercy.
Alrighty.
Mm.
So, I presume you're all ready?
Yep.
I'm glad that
Okay.
assholes are differentiated by just regular asshole or D2R girl.
Yeah, it's the limit. It's the upper limit, you know. Caroline's an asshole, but she's not that much of an asshole.
What have I done?
Made the best party ever.
You're
Yeah,
so true.
So you're met with another set of double doors.
Well, that's how I like the present.
The
Caroline,
great
come up.
Fry Cook Games open.
Open! Yeah, as
The new Londo Water Park opens today.
hold on, real quick. Yeah, as you're walking, hold on, let me just send something.
Oh, Jasmine immediately pauses. Hold on.
Caroline
Oh,
stops moving.
If you walk inside, something dangerous will happen.
Caroline's eyes shift over to Millie.
As
What?
Millie, you can. Speaking of Millie, you can hear something in there.
What I hear?
You don't. You don't even need to roll because you're a werewolf and you're right next to it. As you guys take a second, as Millie, you can just hear just like a boom, boom, as almost like just something, the sound of something very like large and lumbering, just like seemingly just like walking at random inside that room.
There's a big thing in there.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just to be like a bunch of explosives, sort of a karmic payback for what we just did.
I mean,
That's
it could be a big
lot easier to
walking
deal with.
explosive.
What, like a bomb with lights? I think I'd hate that actually. That's kind of awful.
Jasmine, your attention turns to the camera that is still in this room.
It would run at you and explode.
No, it explodes.
I think I prefer my bombs airborne. Caroline should activate the pendant connection again.
Arthur's loading shotgun shells into his shotgun.
Alright. So, I can't imagine Mercy's going to be letting us get away with that same trick twice. So, I guess it's, facing it head on, eh?
Yep.
Oh, Arthur, I activate the connection, by the way. For the next, she does like a so-so gesture with her hand, ish amount of time. Whenever I do something that affects me, it affects you. Whenever you do something that affects you, it affects me.
Mm-hmm. He nods.
Speaking of, as Caroline's trying to take a vial of rose water from her pack, from one of her pockets. Note that this contract sharing, it only works if we fulfill the loophole for it. So if I were to just activate Thistle's Rebuke on myself, you wouldn't get it. But with this fancy little doodad, as she's going to swallow some rose water, as she activates Thistle's Rebuke, as thorns sprout from her her witch robes. Now you did it too.
Yeah, as Arthur also sprouts a bunch of thorns.
Right then, everyone ready?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Carol, I should open up the doors.
Alrighty. Let me just quickly get some music, as I unfortunately have discovered that the theme I wanted to play for this does not exist on SoundCloud.
Rip.
Wow!
Hold on, if I need to find a replacement, I'll go with this one. Let me just find this real quick. No, come on. Fuck it, why not? I'm not that picky. As you're met with a very dimly lit room, it seems to be again quite sterile. However, this one seems to be more medical in nature. There is a few stretchers and IVs interspaced, but as well there's some old surgical tools and metal gears and parts. As you hear
Metal Gear?
Metal Gear, yes. As you hear the boom. As you hear the footsteps. As you just hold on. As you hear the sound of tick, 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 the sound of rotating gears. As you guys just immediately just look towards the other side of the room, as you just see a massive lumbering cyclops, and you can see on the corner of his head is of course a gear, similar to the ones that you've seen in other automatons, except this seems to be a fleshy something made out of flesh. As Jasmine, you recall,
Ooh,
Cut.
flesh gear.
yeah, it kind of reminds you of the sharks that you had fought earlier, where they were more cybernetically modified as opposed to being full-on automatons.
Mmm.
Yeah, as the Cyclops just looks at you.
Maybe we can talk this out.
Roll initiative.
No.
And
Wait.
which one of us would do the talking?
They
Actually,
chromed up a goblin. Maybe.
That's what Cyclops actually. Oh, I thought that was fucking. I thought that was Bakamitai.
Dame.
This is the saddest fucking Cyclops scenes. Oh yeah, hold on. He doesn't deserve this one. I'm gonna play this instead.
Drastically different tones.
Yeah. It's nah,
Tsukiyo. Tsukizumite.
Bakamitai.
I can't believe we memorized that together. That was
I haven't
beautiful.
yet.
That was
I need to play
beautiful,
more.
Eric. Oh my god.
But
I
it's
need to
true
play more
harmony.
Yakuza.
Just you guys make it to the final fucking area, the final fucking area of the campaign. Just Magog and all of their army just are defaced with Bakamitai at you.
10 years in the hedge made you a bitch.
10 years in the hedge made you the fucking gentry.
Rhyme.
I do like it when the die give me an accurate roll. This boy rolled a 2,
Oh my god.
and I described him as
Good fucking initiative roll.
this man rolled a 2, and I described him as slow and lumbering. So this is lore accurate. As the Cyclops seems to be unarmed.
Billy, why is your name never your name?
I like them silly.
She has a bit of whimsy in her life.
Are you experimenting with more pen names?
Yes.
No, you.
I've been thinking
Also,
about. I've been thinking about the pen name Million Stampede.
That one's bad.
and also I realized I described him as very large, and he is for most things. He's only like around size 7, so he's the size. But for Millie, for you, he's the size of a Garu. He's big.
Yeah.
Yeah, but most of his size is mostly because he's a chunky boy.
Technically, I never said the words like untransformed from Garu, so I could just. I could have been a giant wolf this whole time.
Midway through the conversation, Millie fucking just starts killing all of us as her death range timer runs out.
Because the other cover is still in turns, and turns are seconds, so you
Millie
cannot.
just fucking snaps.
You know, just for that player, you can't turn in Garu. This your timer's done. Just for that player. Just don't get hit, bro. It's just that simple.
That reflects if you drop it wrong.
Anyway, Jasmine, it's your turn.
I'm gonna shoot him in his one eye.
He does not actually have defense against firearms.
I'm gonna shoot him in his one eye.
Unfortunate for this poor man.
As my mistake is revealed, I accidentally switched these rooms. It was supposed to be first, the other one was supposed to be second.
Oh, that reminds me of the time I switched the fucking treasure room.
Yes. Like, it doesn't really matter for like plot, but I just this one was supposed to be the easier one.
I shoot him in his eye. I deal 8 lethal 2 AP to his eyeball.
Alright, how many successes did you get?
3.
As you hold on.
Oh brother, I need to get an exceptional. He has the dread power. The crazy part is if I used a willpower, I would have gotten exceptional on a 3. Let's talk.
Yeah, I mean, shit, man. This Changelings is the book where it originated. Yeah, as you just like shoot him in the eye. Do you shoot him with the ionizer?
Yes.
Yeah, right. So he will take the damage later. He will take the heat damage, but yeah, you just kind of think. Yeah, as it just like burns into his eye. But hey, damage is damage.
Sadly, that power does it trains all damage that you would deal to 1 bashing.
Yeah, but
It's
you
not
know,
exceptional.
but, you know, 1 bashing to the eye, and 4 bashing to the eye. So
Yes, he is blinded. All right, guys, he's blind now. He's fully blind. He's like better
Jasmine, that's so
on the
rude.
head.
Right then.
Jasmine, you didn't even
Just make sure you get exceptionals against him.
Hey, Jasmine, you didn't get a turn to do things. That's so rude.
Jump him!
No, oh my god. I'm not gonna get the
Just
right
make sure you get an exceptional.
Asshole!
Make sure you get an exceptional to beat him.
I'm not
'cause-
gonna
'cause-
get anything about this in my book. It's like, I can't just write down them they jump the fucking Cyclops.
But it shows a resourcefulness in combat.
No, you can add like an illustration of just the party jumping them.
Books don't have illustrations.
Yeah, they do.
Novels.
There
He's
you
a
go.
novel. He writes novels.
Novelist. Jeez.
Also, the real technically, whenever you said books don't have, or whenever you said they do.
You're goddamn
Novels
right.
don't have illustrations.
Anyway, yeah, it's the next person's turn. I mean, actually, yeah, no, it's because he only has 1 eye. I mean, it's just a full blinded. That's funny. Who's next? Who's next? Arthur.
Arthur.
He has literally no defense, so just...
He has armor.
He looks to be just winging it.
Mm.
He's
All right, battery round. So is it no defense?
no defense.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Huh?
13 dice with 8 again. 1 success.
Oh my god! You just shoot him, and the electricity seems like it's gonna it does damage, but the regular attack just stinks off of him.
Yeah, that's what is that? That's 5 lethal, and then what, 6 bashing?
Yeah, so just
Rifle.
just 7 bashing because of how the power works, because you only got 3. Right. Here you go. That's funny. Caroline.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take a look at him. Caroline just sort of reclines against one of the nearby walls, watching him rampage around as he gets a wide step back away from him. You know, so he looks over towards Arthur. It's a shame your horse isn't here.
he looks as he looks at his gun, like holding the gun.
You know, 'tis his his name. It is nobody.
You can't see him blinking behind the goggles, but just the goggles stare at you as he's like holding up the holding up the shotgun with one hand and just like up in the air, just looks at you.
Because you know, we're fighting a Cyclops, and yeah.
Yeah?
Shut up.
It's okay.
Never mind. Don't worry about it.
It's okay. You're not owned. It's fine.
Just, you know, Greek mythology. It's you never read Greek mythology, did you?
I read Odysseus. I read Ulysses.
Yeah, you get it. You know, just nobody.
Ha ha ha, I got it.
Never mind.
Who was that?
It was a hedge.
By the way, I think I mentioned before, 3 successes on the peach, which is exceptional for me.
Alright. It's okay, Caroline. It's okay, Caroline. Mercy got it too.
Did she find it funny?
I'll leave it up to your interpretation.
Excellent.
Alright, I'm gonna... Yeah, hold on, I can finish this. There you go.
There you go.
This creature seems to be the remains of a trod troll. While these hobgoblins aren't that smart normally, this one has been completely lobotomized. Despite this, it maintains all of its previous powers and abilities, albeit with what little intellect it did have being entirely removed. Wow. They're really going all out with this, huh?
Seems like it.
That's all for Caroline. Do I fulfill my virtue of my needle of scholar?
Yes.
Can I put a glamour in my broom?
Yes.
Thank you. That's all for Caroline's turn.
All right. What's he gonna do?
First, it's Millie's turn.
Yeah, I got one success on my influence. I put it on.
That's
I
it.
put it. I shrank damage. That's a turn.
Maybe we should put it in dice because I don't know.
Does it have a lot of defense?
Well, no,
Right.
it doesn't. It doesn't have any defense. It's just that if you don't get an exceptional, then you do one bashing.
I mean, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I can get an exceptional. I'm crazy.
Okay.
I'll be fine.
Okay, I'm just saying, man.
Let's see. I can't tell if this is single target or not. Nope. Yep, single target. Somebody knocked on my door, but that was an accident. Okay. As who is the last person who made noise?
Probably Caroline, because she was taught. She made the bad Odysseus joke.
I love the fact. I love bringing up the fact that Arthur can basically not read.
It's great.
Like he can read kinda. Like if he can read road signs. That's about it.
He knows enough to read to get by, which is, you know, hey, listen, Arthur, that's you and Gareth have something in common. How much do you know how to read? Enough.
This reminds me of the disappointed sound Billy made when she learned that Arthur wasn't misogynist.
Why?
No, like Arthur would be like, I respect women greatly because my mother was one and I love my mom. And Billy's like, oh.
I love my horsey and my horsey love me.
All right, hey, Caroline, can you please roll me composure plus weird?
Oh. Okay. I'm gonna spend willpower on this. Oh, one success, baby.
All right, that's quite unfortunate. Let me see what he rolls. He's quite upset. He's quite upsetty, you know. Yeah, he's very upset. Yeah. Saved by the fucking bell. Jesus Christ, he only got one success over you. As he just beats his chest, as he just roars at the general direction of whoever at you, Caroline, as you just feel like the shockwave from his roar as you suffer the insensate tilt.
Yeah. She don't hold her ears. It's really loud.
As unfortunately, he could not fulfill the loophole because the victim is otherwise alone, and the chain link touches him because you know, you're not alone. So he couldn't do it even if he wanted to. So that's his turn. Hold on, let me get insensate.
It's called insensate. It's pronounced insensate.
Millie take 400 bashing.
You live those.
Hold on. Imagine like Zorro.
A wound on a writer's fingers is a sign of shame.
Is that true? I have a lot of fucking wounds on my fingers.
That's a fucking writer's equivalent of your back for. No, 20/20 vision is a sign of shame for a writer.
What kind of ruins have I
that was
done
just-
for my glasses? You can see that on my glasses.
My glasses. I can't be seen without my glasses. So yep, Jasmine, it's your turn again. He has another
Alright.
because
I know. Let's. I need to prepare.
Mhm. That terrified me. You can't be doing that right now.
No.
Okay, good. I was like, right here, right now.
Does the intensity tilt still like last the whole scene, or like normal, or?
Let me see, because it comes from a contract. So let me see.
If it doesn't last the time, then contrast lasts the scene unless otherwise specified.
Yeah, so it looks like it is for the scene.
All right.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So, yeah, as Jasmine just starts working on something.
Give me a sec.
All right, so Arth, that's an instant action for you to do it, right?
Yeah.
All right, then yeah, Arthur, take your turn as Jasmine just kind of like retreats into a corner for a moment and starts fiddling with something. Oh wait, hold on. Ionizer damage. One. Okay, and then. There you go. All right, now it's your turn.
Okay. So the original attack that I didn't do any damage, right? But it was just the electricity.
Yeah, it was just the electricity.
Okay. So since I fired my battery. Z defense?
No.
Cool. Come on, baby, show me the money. So that's 10 lethal, 5 AP.
How many sucks?
How many sucks?
Yep.
Let me pull this up. It was 6 successes.
Yeah, they all go through.
4 lethal. So 10 and then 5 AP.
Okay, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. As this shot just pierces as it electrifies the Cyclops.
As Arthur like raises up his gun again. These things certainly aren't tough.
Yeah. Because it's definitely, it does like the fucking Elden Ring stagger sound effect when you shoot him. Because he just like drops to his knee for a moment before standing back up. Caroline.
It's Caroline. Sort of stumbles a bit. I'm gonna just spend a willpower to act. She raises her broom, and I'm gonna shoot him.
Go wild, my child.
3 successes, so not exceptional.
Yeah, as you just shoot like a fireball as it explodes on impact, as the dust clears and nothing. Well, barely something.
Damn it.
It does like the anime thing of like key spam. Millie.
Dude, someone's like key spam.
Yes.
I'm gonna sword spam.
Oh, Millie.
No defense.
I'm actually serious. How much experience?
Well, me and Millie.
Yeah, you, Millie.
I have 30 experience right now.
Like experience that you have to spend.
I have 5.
I was curious. I don't remember you. I don't remember you talking about spending.
No, I've just silently spent it on attribute boosting.
That's fair.
Fair enough.
If you spent it on if you were able to make Luna proud, and you could spend it on upping your renown, which makes your influence better.
No,
Cough,
yeah,
cough.
that'll probably be better, but
You gotta do feats regarding those renowns, and then tell me if you think they relate to Luna.
you know, all I'm saying is that me writing all the time is very wise of me to do.
Yes, yes.
I love you, Wisdom Renown.
Yes.
Then
Yeah,
again,
you'll need-
I keep using the one writing power, and that's the glory thing. But I suppose I should probably kill things more if I want glory.
Yeah.
And I kill a
Weirdly,
lot of things.
that's glory is more like spreading a legend. Killing is actually purity.
Novel. Ah!
Yeah, weirdly, the novel is actually perfect for glory.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
I know. That's the point. you
That's
know,
the
it's
point.
kind of-
That's literally the
Yeah.
point. That's why I'm so good. It's incredible.
So if you want to up your glory, I mean, you're gonna have to publish something.
If you want to up your wisdom, you have to.
You have to big think.
You have to take charge, but not in a leader way. In a mastermind way. You have to be Goodman.
You got Goodman Max.
Happened to the Goodman mind.
Alright, anyway, who was turn of it? Was Millie's again.
I
Millie.
got 9 successes.
Okay, yeah, you. The all damage goes through. How much?
I'm crazy. I'm cracked. That should be 15 lethal.
15 lethal.
Yeah. As I just fucking blood boost sword cut.
As you just see, just like the Virgil slashes appear as the Cyclops gets chunked. This is what happens when you're an unbreakable merchant. One exceptional.
Just fucking back into my fucking arm.
It's like a fucking no. He dies like a fucking Super Sentai antagonist. You like slice through him. Yeah, you just slice through him. He fucking kneels over and then explodes.
Explode!
As yeah, you have one. He has chunks, and as Caroline is like the incendiate wears off, and also you even know that charge holes are hobgoblins. They have glamour, so he has chunks, pieces of meat that can be limplied.
I hop on over and I slurp it because I use essence to fucking.
You know the drill.
I got 1 hit. That's what I get for making stupid sounds.
Make stupid sounds, get stupid rolls.
He's a big motherfucker, so similar to the ghost you have 2 sucks available. You can suck him one more time before he runs out of blood.
Does anyone need some suck? Oh my god, I got 6 hits. There's a lot of suck in here. I have 6 hits.
I could use some of that.
Here, have some.
Yeah.
What glamour?
Yes, that's what she asked.
What's my maximum glamour?
Just hold out your arm, I'll do it.
What's the maximum?
All right,
glamour?
I'm ready.
Uh,
It's based on your word.
Yeah, I know, but what? I'm trying to check because I might need some.
You see, what's your word?
2.
2. Then you have a maximum of 11.
Why did
I do need some.
Weird. You would have that on your sheet already, weirdo. Maybe.
What do you mean?
No, wait. You have the 5
No.
sheet.
Yeah.
Right. You have the old 5 sheet. I'm used to. Sorry, I'm used to Sand Eaters because they have the fucking plasm in like a count
Yeah.
instead of a dot count.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's used to Sand Eaters. He's used to Sand Eaters who have the insert instead of the block count.
Yeah.
He's been sending his eater for a long, consistent time.
Like it has like a threshold.
No,
No, we're
it's-
talking about
don't worry
the
about
cheap
it.
book.
Don't. You have 11.
Fillable boxes.
Yeah, you have fillable. 11 is the max amount you can have.
Because I have the fillable boxes.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. Just keep going.
It's just a conversation about how sheets look. It's not important. It don't matter. You have 11. You have a maximum word pool of 11. Glamour pool of 11.
So how much is left that I can slurp?
Like, there's 6 here, but I don't know if...
How much are you taking, Caroline?
Just take it all. Don't worry about me. I'll get by.
There's one left over. If he fills himself up.
And I'll take that. Alright. 2 now.
I didn't get a chance to use my upgrades. Oh well, next thing I see, I'll get them.
Yeah, right.
Let's keep going.
All right. So let me just double check something. Please tell me I actually wrote this down. Okay. I will be very sad and embarrassed if I did not have. Okay, well, I'll deal with the consequences in a moment. As you guys head towards. Wait, hold on. Do it after or do I? Yeah. Okay. As you go through the last hallway, as you approach the final door and one more journal. And hold on, just real quick. All right. And yep, you guys find a journal by the door, and let me just grab that one. For that. That's the wrong journal. That's here. It is. Okay, up, and bam. Bottle.
That damn thing escaped. It was supposed to be an empty shell. Is it the hedge? Is it fucking with us? We were so close, and now we're back to square one. So much time. So much blood spilled, and now we're set back years. We need to branch out again. Harder, faster, we can't lose it now. Burn everything down, if that's what it takes. I just want to see them again. I want to repay them. I want to hear their voice again. I want to heal them. I need to heal them. Whatever the cost may be, it's just a part of who I am. Even now, I don't hate Alice for what she did all those years back. If given the chance, I'd still try to heal her as well. How pathetic is that? But I suppose that's why I still wear this lab coat. And that's that. Someone's got a bit of a martyr complex.
don't know if you could hear that.
We sure could.
Good.
Gain willpower.
I needed it. I'm fucking out.
Well, she puts her tone as she looks at it. She seems quite obsessed with healing someone, repaying them. Maybe that's that person who saved her before. Quite the odd situation. And it seems like something escaped, some prototype of hers. So she is trying to mate towards some final product. Maybe like a replacement body or something like that? Weird.
Kind of like Alice.
Something like that. Seems so. I don't think it's for Alice, though she certainly doesn't seem to have any ill will towards her, weirdly enough. Well, if nothing else, it's easy leverage over her.
Possible. There are no cameras in this room, I think.
Not in this hallway. There is a room next to you though. In front of you.
Yes.
Oh well, no point speculating. We can just pry the get there.
Yeah. As you go through the door, as when you get that thing.
Nope. Alright, guys, you're not gonna believe it. There's something dangerous behind this door.
No way, really?
What a
Who
shocker.
could have guessed?
Yeah. Jasmine walks over and kicks the door open.
I was about to say I gently opened the door.
Hey Millie?
Yeah.
Hey Millie?
Yeah.
You still have cat hair.
Sounds like a cat.
Alright, let me find. And actually prepare a battle theme for that one. Let me see. Where fuck it. When in doubt. Not that one, no. Okay. As you guys enter the room, and this one seems to be. How do I describe this? Like the previous rooms, there is a sterile, a white tiled floor. However, it seems to also be a bit more natural looking, as if it's almost like something you would find like a zoo, or like in an animal, like something to contain an animal. As off to the side, you see various scratching posts and toys made for an animal. As when there's something above you.
She holds up the gun and then shoots it.
As yeah, I'll give it to you. As you just roll me. Yeah, just roll gun.
Can I shoot it in the head?
No. As this is a quick fire.
I wish to shoot it in the head. Oops.
I think I just hear just the sound of hissing.
No defense.
Yeah, no offense, because it did not anticipate. It did not anticipate this.
9 lethal, 4 successes. 9 lethal, 2 AP.
Mm-hmm. So fuck. 1 second.
I heard a computer sound.
Yeah, me too.
Oh god, fucking damn it! I'm gonna. You can hear that shit too. All right. Yeah, as you just blasting, as you all hear just the sound of
The window
hissing,
open.
as something just like falls to the ground, and as you see the large and imposing figure of an almost like feline sort of thing. But as you get closer, you realize it's in the shape of a feline, but it looks more like some sort of just chimera with various like stitched together parts that just happen to have like the bone structure of a cat. It has like the arm of like an ogre. It has like the leg of some sort of like tin man. It has like the tail. It has like the tail of a bear and like the body of a zebra. But it does, at the very least, have the face of a stretched out cat.
The hell is this?
I got it.
He looks at fucking. Looks over at Caroline. I thought you would know.
I don't know, it's just weird shit after weird shit. Whatever she's making here, it's not the normal kind of shit that I'm used to studying.
How much damage did you say, Mike?
I'll know in a bit.
9 lethal, 2 AP.
Alright. Yeah, as you heard it pretty good. Heard
Sorry.
it pretty good as it flails. As you just hear like, angry cat noises like as roll initiative.
Rolling that initiative. Let's roll good. Okay, Arthur.
I'm gonna shoot you in the head.
Whoa, relax, dude. I was just gonna shoot you in the head and kill you.
Being
Ooh, Arthur, lucky, unlucky number. That's gotta suck.
Damn. This one rolled shit, which is Lord accurate because you just got shot. You just got shot, so it's a little flabbergasted.
rolled like shit. Higher than everyone.
I rolled a 1. All right, Jasmine, it doesn't like you.
Okay.
What? What'd she do? Look at her.
I didn't ask.
She's so silly.
My defense is 5.
All right. As it's also going to spend the willpower as it pounces on you. As you notice, everyone, that the world seems to just like warp a bit. Almost as if space itself folds in on itself as it just leaps it towards you, Jasmine. Your defense was what again?
5.
5? Got it. Okay. Yeah, spend willpower for that. And then, let me just check something again. Let me just switch over again how this works. Oh, okay, yeah, you can just do that. Alright, cool. Defensive 5, you said.
That's what I said.
Yep. So... Here. So it has this. Can't do that. Come on. Hold on, do you have anything for that? No, you don't. Damn. As reality itself seems to just like fold in on itself as it gets itself closer to you, as you just duck, as it just slashes at the wall behind you, before just warping back. As I fell.
Animals come.
It's this thing.
It's a good thing I'm too quick for it.
Yeah, as face-wise, it looks like its body is still more like haphazardly, like a bunch of fucking like chimera-like elements, but face-wise, it looks like this. Head-wise.
Why does it have an ass?
Why is you looking?
Why is it caked up?
Would you believe it's lore accurate? There's a lore reason for it being caked up?
For real?
For real.
Because the person who is looking at this thing has had intercourse with it.
Shockingly, not yet. As of the time when this shows up, Grim didn't get in there yet.
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 Grim's a silly, silly boy.
Tearing Beast Dina from Black Souls and absolutely deranged.
Yes.
Oh, she's a cute girl now. Everything's fine.
No, that's because this Grim is schizophrenic and he views these things as cute girls.
Everything is fine.
To be fair, actually, Dina's a great one, so she can actually transform into a cat if she wants to.
Ah, okay.
Unlike most other things. This one, she can actually look like this if she wants to.
Alright. Anyway, it was the cat's turn, now it's the dog's turn. Go, dog.
Big dog.
Big dog.
Big dog out. Bark, bark.
Get the big dog out.
I got 2 successes on my
Let the
influence.
dogs out.
Mm-hmm.
That's my turn. I shrink one.
Strengthen lasts like a minute per success.
I only got 1 success last time.
Yeah, I'm just saying that just so you in case we get into another situation like this, you don't have to fucking.
Yeah, but a minute clearly passed between this and the last fight.
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know, just in case.
Yeah,
you don't
if
have
I got
to
more than 1 success, then I would have argued it, but I didn't.
Yeah,
How many successes did you get the first encounter?
The very first. I didn't do it the very first encounter.
Well, still, just a reminder.
Yeah, in case you don't crack that.
Trust me, I'm the influence merchant. I know.
I've seen enough influence to know what to expect.
Real recognizes real. Arthur, it's your turn. Defense against
My
firearms.
turn. Has defense against firearms. If I short burst this thing with multiple different ammo types, do all the ammo types apply at once?
I don't see why not.
Probably, I didn't write that in there.
Yeah.
But probably.
Hit it with a battery and an AP. I mean,
I suppose it would work that way as long as you spend it, because it's still spending a lot of ammo.
alright, short burst. So I get +1 to my dice pool.
Alright.
What's the defense?
9. Hold on. 11.
A lot of defense.
This is a low dice pool. I'm gonna spend some willpower. Okay,
Yeah.
that is 2 sucks, 6 lethal, 5 AP plus the 6 bashing electricity.
Alright. All right, one second. All right, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You said 6 lethal. You said how much AP?
Yes. 6 lethal plus 5
All right,
plus
so yeah,
6 bashing.
and 6 bashing. All right, there it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As you shoot it as it flies back and it is as it's mad tangy.
Dog recognizes cat.
Dog recognizes cat, recognizes orc horse.
Jasmine again.
I'm gonna shoot him, this time in the head.
Alright, she's gonna spend willpower on this one.
I don't care.
Nothing will ever beat the fucking Animal Farm ass party we had for Candlekeep.
Yeah,
I love the furry gang so much.
I love them so much. We all just independent of each other. We're animals.
It was so good.
Dominica, you need to go with your people.
I do. I need to leave for Candlekeep.
I mean, shit, man. Roughbeard ended up in Ataraxia, so we just gotta throw Dominica into Candlekeep.
That's right. We need to throw her in the Mana Storm.
Throw in the Mana Storm.
Anyway, no, yeah, 12 defense. I think the funniest part is Yasuo got his shit revealed in session 1 because I'm pretty sure, he had resistance to the effect too. I just didn't know at the time, so he failed it. He failed the sleep, which is very silly.
I'm gonna spend willpower.
Oh no.
4 successes.
Oh, ouchie, ouch.
9 lethal, 2 AP, and don't forget the 2 AP from burn damage.
Oh yeah. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. Oh man, yeah. As you just like take out a chunk of its forehead. The price I pay for being a defense build.
It's the pain all defense builds face.
Ileana flashbacks. Ileana
I still think about that one mage test fight where manager had shit billions defense, and then the funny man just steadfast grappled her, broke her in half.
Or just how, like, way back when in Olympus with the Arachne fight, Ileana took 6 lethal once and was fucking heat wheezing. Anyway, it's Caroline's turn.
Can you make a possible guess what I'm about to do?
Yeah, I'm getting it ready. I'm getting the description ready.
6 successes. Yeah, I'm really curious about this one. Do I fulfill my Needle of Scholar?
Yes.
Can I put a thing in my thing?
Yes.
Yay. This creature does not belong in the hedge. Its very presence is unstable, and if it were to leave this hollow, it's almost certain the hedge would spin, shiver around it. Whatever it is now, it seems to be made of a variety of hobgoblin parts stitched together and bound by something else entirely. It seemed to have something burn within it, fueling it, maintaining it. She blinks as the shine in her stars, and the stars in her eyes grows a bit dimmer again.
Yeah, as the freaking cat thing stares at you in the eye with glowing orange eyes.
This thing shouldn't exist. It's not right. It's some freak of nature. What the hell is she trying to do here? Is this alchemy?
Whatever it is, it deserves to be put down.
I'll go with it.
So, we really got some crazy stuff going on. Maybe mad scientist is way more applicable than we expected.
Suddenly, Caroline's broom seems to glow brightly. As soon as she looks over, oh shit, it's done cooking. Okay, nice.
Done cooking.
Oh my god.
You see the sandy eyebrow raise for a second.
Don't worry about that. That's just been in the oven for a while. The hell is this thing?
Caroline,
Yeah?
do you think that thing will, due to its influence, and as you said, the hedge would spin around it?
Caroline, I'm answering you this now because you rolled. Absolutely. Absolutely. The moment this thing, the only reason why you're not just fucking in the ocean and also space spinning around is because you are in a hollow.
This thing is warping everything around it. And the hollow is the only thing keeping it all steady. If it were to be outside, it'd be a nightmare.
What about our contracts?
Our contracts would still work, but doesn't matter if the hedge is only as stable as we all perceive it to be, and this thing removes all of that. The contracts exist independently of the hedge. They'd be fine-ish, but the actual environment we're in, hedge spinning, it'd be a nightmare.
So it's bad.
Bad enough that it really needs to die right here, right now. Oh yeah, by the way, did I overcome my fear to investigate something?
Yeah, you're looking at this fucking hell creature.
Yay, Autumn Mantle gives me a glamour back.
Caroline looking at like every fucking template in Chronicles.
Inside my house.
Alright.
I really live life on the real 5 occult life.
Kitty, she's gonna attack you again, Jasmine, because she still hates you. Defensive 5. And as reality warps around it again and folds in on itself, as it jumps towards you again.
Towards me?
Yeah, towards you.
Defense is still 5.
Yes. Damn. Alright. Damn, that's damn, that's a shitty roll. But hey. That's 4 I'm not even gonna 4 lethal 2 AP doesn't pierce your armor, does it?
It does.
Oh my god, it does.
Actually, this is active. No, it doesn't. I'm sorry.
Damn it. Oh well. Oh, by the way,
The slash is like sent forward, and she just with her like metallic arm, like throws up her hand, like grabs onto the attack. There's like sparks of electricity, like arc between her arm and the claw.
I will. It does, however, activate a power. As Jasmine, as you do that, as space twists around you where the claw makes contact, as it twists your arm, as you just feel like bone snapping as arm wreck.
Ow.
Damn, we should come
Yeah, that's its turn.
It was its turn.
Now Billy.
Reflexively, I want to use Rider's Call
Hmm.
on her turn.
What's that then?
I spend a point of glamour as he puts his hand underneath his face mask as he breathes out like this really shrill whistle. As nobody is going to rush towards him at as fast as possible, as fast as natural speed, to his side.
Alright, what was nobody's speed again?
Nobody's speed is 38.
Okay, hold on, I gotta fucking... Give me a second. Let me just,
As Arthur takes one look at this fucking thing and looks over to Caroline and hears her explanation as she whistles and then
On Arthur's turn, Caroline is going to quick draw a vial of rose water.
You quick draw what?
A vial of rose water?
Okay. They said a vase.
No.
and... 27, 28, 29, 30. So he just moves his speed towards you, right? Right?
yeah, he basically I call him and he does everything he can to go right towards me to be at my side to help me out.
Does he bust
Yeah,
through the
and he-
walls like Hulk?
Yeah, can he dash is my question.
It's a fucking horse. Of course he can dash.
Right there. 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's coming. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He
Is
fucking
it the approaching horse?
I fucking counted block by block from the fucking each map. He fucking makes it.
As he whistles and then just like a fucking like a blast of sand comes through the door as nobody is now here.
Arthur, the horse is here.
Holy shit, how fast is that horse?
I've told you, I lost track after everything becomes a blur.
The horse is here.
Imagine like when nobody like bursts through the door, the fucking wind pressure like blows Caroline's hat off.
No, I know exactly what it fucking looks like, guys. This is what fucking nobody does when Arthur fucking. This is what nobody does to the door right behind you, as Arthur fucking uses that contract.
Oh no! Fucking. I remember something. Have you guys ever seen the fucking movie Home on the Range?
Yeah.
Where the horse bursts through a door.
Bro did some Aryan moves there.
I was about to say I remember I changed originally nobody could walk on water. But he can't anymore because now he just he respawns. I had to allocate my dots.
There's fucking nobody is here now. Do we fucking roll for this initiative because you're not riding him?
I'm gonna get on him, so don't worry.
Okay. Fucking nobody is just looking at you with like the look of like, you called. Veterinary Millie's turn. And all that happened reflexively.
Yeah, I'm just reflexively.
As Kitty's gonna spend a willpower if you attack a 13 defense.
That one's wrong.
13, 1, 3.
I'm gonna take out my book and I'm gonna write about. No, I can't write about being good at swords. I have more than that in weaponry. I'm gonna get it right up in front of him, and then I don't do anything.
She's
Hit me,
fucking
hit
aura
me,
farming.
hit me, motherfucker, hit me.
The aura farming on display.
I dare you, hit me, hit me. That's it. That's my melee turn.
Yeah. Now Arthur's actually turn.
As he, instant action, jumps onto the saddle as he rears back with his shotgun in his hand. And then I do have a contract I can do flex of. Yeah. As he rears back his horse as he points the shotgun at it. Upon my honor as Arthur Graves, cowpoking wanderer of this here woods, I challenge you to a duel. As nobody's hooves touch back down on the ground, as he's gonna have to be fake hunting with the loophole.
I'm gonna take that one too.
Mm-hmm. Do you also get my my seeming bonus?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
I can double check. Let me check my good old dramaturgy.
I mean, to be fair, it's like it's any mundane weapon that strikes us suffers stamina rating as points of damage, so I don't think it applies too much since this really isn't mundane. But
No, I think I do. Well, the wording is, if her counterpart uses a contract via loophole, the dramaturge may copy any effects only targeting the contract user onto herself as well. So I think I copy the effects. So I think. How do you rule it, Yank?
Hey, repeat that.
Would I? Yeah, like. If one of us copies the other's contract, do we also get the seeming benefit, or?
yeah, because in this case, it's because Arthur is an ogre.
Yeah.
He would.
So like Caroline would get the ogre benefit too.
Yeah, I figure because you guys are connected, then the whole thing is about like sharing the contract. Yeah, whoever activates the contract gets that user's teaming benefit. So, for example, if you both shared it, you would gain Caroline's teaming benefit, or vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on whoever activates it first. So yeah, you would get Arthur's benefit.
As Caroline is going to reflexively drink some of the rose water, as thorns erupt from both herself and Arthur.
Do you want to post what that is, and I'll post fake hunting?
Sure. Good old Epistles of Rebuke. God, I love loopholes. They're so funny.
An entire glass of water.
Yummy, yummy.
Which is why also like this is why I fucking love to be fast and loose with this shit, because it's all about being fucking loopholes.
It's the best.
I barely have to think about that fucking hedge.
The fact that the thorns can fire is really fucking cool.
It's great.
Cool. Anyway, whose turn is it now?
I believe millionaire. Me!
It's not my turn.
It's Jasmine again.
Wait, they're my turn, don't I?
You aura farmed in front of her?
Yeah.
Jasmine's going to run and hide behind Millie as she and presses it on Millie's shoulder. Hold on, just wait, just hold on for a second. I need to use you as a bipod.
Okay.
She fires the gun.
Yeah, you've
Alright.
never touched me before. This is a new one.
Alright, since no one attacked it, defensive 13.
No one attacked it.
No one attacked it.
None of us attacked that.
As I have to do everything around here. By the way, whenever I dealt 9 lethal 2 AP to its head, was that enough damage for its size?
Oh yeah, wait. Oh yeah, you aim for the fucking head. Equal to its size. I need still 2 AP. Fuck my stupid Chud life. Yes.
So it's actually stunned right now.
Fuck my stupid Chud life.
So its defense is halved. It's like a cat head with a snake body, kinda, right? With like
Basically,
snake arms, or not snake arms, cat arms.
with like kind of like ogre arms, but yeah, it's basically just like a fucking chimera.
I'm gonna shoot it in the arms. I need to deal its stamina and damage. I need to deal its stamina and damage. Let's see how possible that is. Defensive 13 is actually your 6. Wow. Wow for no reason. 7 successes
Oh my god.
for that'll be 12 lethal with 2 AP.
With 2 AP.
Yep, shot in the arm.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Hey, Millie,
10,
check out this new surgical implement.
It is
As the ionizer shoots out like a thin beam that just slices through the arm.
Yeah, as you just like slice through his arm as you deal just enough, as it just fucking combusts. Yeah. Before just falling over dead. The pain of being a defense merchant.
Yeah.
Defen-
Goodness, that's then.
That was really cool, Jasmine.
But also, wait, so you used fucking Millie as like an 8 as a bipod to shoot, right?
Yeah, because my arm was arm wrecked.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry I don't have any tits, so you can balance a sniper rifle on me like it does like it's cool over that.
What'd you
By the way, Millie.
Yeah.
You shot a gun on your shoulder. It's loud.
It's okay. It's not a gun. It's an ionizer. It fires a high temperature pressurized gas in the form of plasma. It has long beams.
You are lucky.
It does not make that much sound.
You are lucky.
It's okay, even if it did make sound, the girl was touching me, so I could ignore it.
See, I was so right to call you a bipod.
I'll be your bipod anytime.
More like gay pod. Got him.
She starts walking away.
No, it's bipod.
She slings the gun over her shoulder.
I wish the thing would use me as a bipod.
Is he known for using guns?
No, but I wish he did. He does in that one story I read.
Right.
What story was that?
Do not ask that question.
It was the most dangerous game fanfiction.
Why? Why the most dangerous game?
Well, I'm the game and he's the hunter.
There's a lot to unpack there.
Charlie's gonna go over and kneel down next to the body. She wants to like poke and prod at it, see if there's anything weird, like see where the stitches are and all that.
Yeah, as you just like poke at the body, the stitches, and you see just like the inner workings sort of like flicker almost, like almost like there's like a lit flame under it, as it seems like the stitches and other things are like keeping it together. You feel like whoever made it, modifying it, it would be even more unstable looking.
How did this happen?
Ooh.
What is this?
You do in the background while you're doing that. Jasmine is going to use the ionizer, just kind of make a little like narrow cut. She saws off some teeth.
Caroline sort of like tries to feel out a fire, if that made sense. Or she tries to like just feel where it is.
Yeah, it seems to be like more so in its core area.
I'm gonna see what's inside.
You see Arthur's like bandana scrunch up a bit as if he's scrunching up his nose.
Millie?
Yeah.
Can you cut it open for me?
Okay.
You're going to cut it open?
Yeah. Because Caroline told me to.
I need to open something up.
Dynamics. Be soft.
Ran by 2 tons of steel. Red light. Yeah.
Millie gets weirder the longer this goes.
Alright. Alright. Okay. Okay, hold on. Let me. Okay. And let me get an appropriate music for this. I need to find the cover of this. Oh, perfect! Oh, that's wonderful! What a wonderful idea.
Wonderful idea.
Yeah. This is gonna be fast, so, you know, I'm not... This is gonna be fast, so, you know, this won't last as long. But, so you cut into it, right?
Yeah. Because Caroline told
As
me
your
to.
blade... Yeah. As your blade sinks into the flesh of this creature and tears it open, you see for a brief moment a flickering, unstable flame. But the moment you fully open it and pry it open just a tiny amount by the blade, you give it fuel as it just explodes out. As everyone, can everyone roll me stamina plus resolve real quick?
40.
Should nobody roll separate?
Yes.
Stamina plus resolve.
Yes.
Okay.
It's only 4 days. I
I
rolled
don't
one
like
hit.
that. don't like that
One
dice.
success.
2 successes. Wow.
Alright. So yeah, everyone, yeah,
Stamina plus resolve, you said?
yes.
Nobody got 3 sucks.
Alright.
But nobody. But somebody rolled.
Absolute comedy.
If nobody got 3 successes, then who rolled the dice?
We both got 3 sucks. Both nobody and Arthur.
Alright, so as it immediately just explodes out and everyone fucking feels it, as it almost as if as everything becomes like a smoky like orange, as you feel like being in this area, you feel your skin just start to writhe and mangle as if it's trying to just distort and distend, as you gotta get the fuck out of here, as it starts to. This entire room is fucked.
What the hell? Damn it, deeper in, we gotta go.
Arthur grabs Caroline by the collar and fucking rides nobody into the next room.
Yeah. Well, as you guys, from your perspective, there is no new room. Except Jasmine immediately realizes, hey wait, there's a hidden door over there.
Doesn't even do it. She just runs off to a direction.
Caroline wants to try, as she's being pulled away by Arthur on nobody, she wants to observe the fire. Can she attempt so?
Sure.
I'm gonna spend willpower on this. 4 successes, which counts as exceptional.
Yeah. You don't know as much since you're not really too fluent within this topic. However, just looking at this, you've heard bits and legends of creatures and alchemists fucking around with things that they really shouldn't, and resulting in it collapsing cities, towns, regions. You know that this room is inside of a firestorm right now.
It is alchemy. So this is what a firestorm looks like up close. Her eyes are just shining brightly as she doesn't have nearly as much urgency to leave the room as she really should.
They grab her by the neck.
As we're leaving, look at Jasmine just like taking pictures.
Yeah, as like you guys exit, fucking as this exit, it starts fucking generating lightning. As you guys also like run out, the room starts fucking freezing over as the lightning bolts turn into ice. Because the entire room is fucked. As yeah, you guys were. I knew you guys were just. The room was small enough for you guys to just run out of here, so I didn't really bother just throwing out the full effects. But yeah, flesh warping, lightning lace, and also.
I love flesh warping.
I love flesh. Flesh warping's so fun.
Okay.
Flesh warp.
Okay, hold on. Let's play this version instead. Yeah, as you guys get the fuck out of there. As you are met with a very, very long hallway. Oh wait, no, well, a long-ish hallway. A longer one comes later, but don't worry about that.
Yeah, makes sense now. So that's why she's so crazy. One of the reasons. Maybe that's why she's putting so many of these weird things together. I wish I knew more about that. It reacted so strongly against Ninja. But both games changed. Or maybe it pushes the change into overdrive.
took some good videos of it.
You've got to let me watch those again later.
Mm-hmm.
That was alchemy. Capital A alchemy. None of you know the significance of that, do you?
No.
Yeah. As you hear Sandy scratch as he scratches his hair.
And just for the sake of it, Caroline, you know about alchemists, you know about alchemy.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say specific Prometheans you don't know about, and Pandorans you don't really know about. Like, you know creatures made from alchemy, but you don't know like the specifics behind them. But you know alchemists.
The classroom lecture on that one wasn't as intense as the others.
Yeah, and also alchemists are just like quote unquote more common, especially like sane because there are sane alchemists. It's just the book explains that
Yeah,
the sane
Prometheans
alchemists-
aren't bound to run into them.
exactly.
I don't think
But yeah,
you
there
can be
are-
sane and an alchemist. It's called madness, and it's inherent.
Yeah.
It's called being autistic in a different direction and low power. But yeah.
That was one, an abomination of every kind of nature. Two,
Yeah.
it was something created with alchemy. Alchemy is like harnessing the power of change itself to create life, to change, usually weird flesh shit.
And not at all something that is normally found in Arcadia. Or, no, he would say the hedge. The hedge.
No, not at all. Especially
Yeah, I
if you
can't
didn't
say
even know
I've
it could
heard
be
of it.
applied to hedge or hobgoblins or anything like that.
And yet, and reminder for, well, not really reminder, but yeah, it was made out of hobgoblin flesh.
Yeah. I didn't even know something like that could be possible.
There are a lot of things possible in our universe. It's only a matter of time until the truth is revealed.
Furrows her eyebrows. The truth I really should have known already. Why wasn't that taught to me?
I mean, what? It's not like there's a precedent for alchemists showing up everywhere or anything. You don't have to beat yourself up over not predicting that.
Yes. Just frustrating to find gaps in my knowledge.
Well, you were human once.
Once. Yeah.
As Arthur shifts uncomfortably in the saddle.
Well, now we certainly have many more questions to be asking Mercy when we find her.
It certainly answers a couple more things.
And it does. Well, where are we headed now, Jasmine?
This way!
Yeah, as you guys walk through the hallway, as you met Jasmine, fuck, Caroline, you recognize this door.
We're back here. And this was a place in Mercy's dream. Which door was this?
6. You're,
No, I mean like in the dream.
Oh, it was the. You remember this was the door that was closed off earlier in the dream that you couldn't go into. The one that forced you to go down. Basically, you're standing in 6 right now. You're to the right of 6. That was closed off in the dream. Meanwhile, you went the long way downwards in that dream.
This was a place in my dream. And we came from the way that I couldn't open before, right?
Correct.
Mhm.
Yeah, so in the dream you went south. In currently you're east.
In the dream I had, there was 2 exits to this room. The one we're currently behind is one I couldn't open. And so, if the dream is accurate, then heading down south should just lead us right back to where we started.
So,
Which means whatever's here is important. Well, no time like the present. Caroline will open the door and head into Sitz.
Mhm. You are met with rows upon rows of papers, as well as various misaligned blueprints, many incomplete. And Caroline, you would recognize the wall with the pictures of the fog kraken. Though these ones are a lot more detailed, as it has notes with question marks like last sighting, paradigm shifts, question mark, and as well as a diagram, a speculatory drawing, speculating its anatomy.
Would Arthur recognize this creature?
You definitely have heard of it and seen its looming shadow of fly above. And one bit of advice that in fact, even Jasmine, you've heard of it. The one bit of advice everyone knows who if you've lived anywhere near the Seattle Hedge is stay the fuck away from the fog kraken.
Would I be able to roll my my animal ken of hedge beast specialty to see if I can glean any information on it of why they might be trying looking at these notes and then looking at and knowing what I know and what can extrapolate it from the beast, if I can sort of get an idea of why they're keeping tabs on it. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Oh, this would be an int plus animal ken, or a wits plus animal ken?
I'd say you're more trying to decipher intent rather than use knowledge. So I'd say wits.
Cool.
Yeah, because more deciphering rather than you yourself investigating what the hell they're doing.
Man, I got one hit, one suck. I have such a good dice pool for that.
So, from the perspective of a cowboy, you're still familiar with the concept of a zoo and also veterinarians. As the way these notes are set up, it's almost as if, almost definitely, notes on what an explorer would do before they try catching something, and they try and bring it over for study. Yeah, you've seen veterinarians offices, and they have little drawings of horses and other animals, and some of them have been kinder to tell you on the process of grabbing animals from zoos and such and study. Similar to that.
Circuses and shit.
Exactly.
As he looks at it, and sort of looks over some of it, as he motions for you over, Caroline, as he asks you to clarify some words that he doesn't understand.
She repeats them back to him.
As he looks, well, as he scratches his sandy hair, I reckon they were looking to catch this thing.
Catch?
Look
So
here.
much for staying sane.
Look here, here, and here. It reads to me a lot like what I was reminded of back in the day. A lot of cattle ranching and horse ranching. Trying to capture a wild animal. Trying to figure out how skittish it is, where it shows up, as he points at different parts of the diagram. And how it can hurt you, as he taps another part of the drawing.
And Arthur, you also and both of you see, underneath one of the medical drawings or the speculative anatomy drawings, notice question marks of symbols of gears and replacements, and for example the diagram of replacing its eye with something, and speculating whether or not to do that.
And from the looks of it, they were trying to do the same thing they've been doing here. But since that thing still seems to be creeping around and dragging people off into the dark, I don't think they were ever successful. Unless there's multiple of these things, but I doubt that.
Yeah, from what you get, yeah, from you hedge denizens have heard at least, it is not. There seems to have only been one.
So, I guess we should all count our lucky stars that they didn't get their hands on it. Seems this thing's out of their realm too.
They really are utterly fucking unhinged.
Yeah. They wanted to turn that thing into, well, shoot. Maybe that thing we saw back there. As he jots a thumb back to there's the door that they came in through.
That would be...
And I guess they'd have seemed sorta confident in that fact. Maybe one of their machines created specifically for it. Or I don't know.
Or maybe her hubris just got the best of her, and she thought she could tame something untamable. We would use this, though. All these notes, directions. I could use this.
He gives it, like, you see the goggles shift over to your direction.
Relax. I don't want to transform or catch the fog kraken. And I certainly don't want to try to control it. Even I'm not that stupid.
He nods.
There was... She sort of looks back towards the diagram. There was another changeling I was traveling with before I met all of you. And the last time I was with her, she fought the fog kraken, and we got separated. This thing is my only lead on finding her again. So if I can find it, I might be able to find her.
I see.
Well, then I guess we'll leave you to that. And we'll probably help you out a bit along the way. I'm sure it'll end up aligning.
You don't need to. It's not like this fog kraken or her are related to the cog. It's not part of any of your mission.
Yeah, but it seems like it'll be along the way. Especially considering she gestures again over to the wall. Over to like all the notes.
Yeah. I suppose I can't fault that. Especially knowing how fickle the word is about tying people's fates together.
And also, Caroline.
Mhm.
As you're mentioning this, as you look over like the little walls of photos, you notice a photo. As it is surrounded by like a question mark and keep tabs on with like a target.
Be to the devil. Yes, you were right on the money, Jasmine. Caroline points to the photo. That's her. The changeling I was talking about.
It all works out.
What the hell would Mercy want with her, though?
I imagine you know her name, right?
Clarissa.
How much do you know of her? Perhaps she's had a secret past you may not be aware of.
Neither her nor I are exactly open books. We didn't. passage. She's a powerful sorcerer, though. The one who taught me how to do it.
Hmm.
She's a hell of a lot stronger than me. I can admit that much. As much as it pains me to say so. Though I certainly learned a lot quicker than she did.
Do you have the proof that that's the case?
I have the proof that it only took me a month to become a master of hedge sorcery.
Hmm. Good for you.
But she's... well, I don't know that much about her. I just owe her one. We didn't exactly travel together a great amount of time. It was only a couple months. Neither of us exactly opened up much. She could have some great mystery ties to Matog. Caroline shrugs. If she did, at least she certainly didn't open up about it. And in the few times we encountered Matog soldiers, it's not like she really seemed to recognize them. We just fought and killed them all the same, like any other thing that tried to take us down.
Hey, Caroline, can you roll me was it intelligence plus composure was memory?
Yes.
Yeah, intelligence plus composure.
Mm-hmm. Zero start.
Yeah, you don't remember it. You don't remember shit.
Mm-hmm. So, no real clue what she has to do with Mercy.
Well, we can have a little simple theory real quick, and just say perhaps that since that was the last time you saw Clarissa, maybe she's interested in her as a lead for the Kraken.
That could be an idea, actually. That's sort of a reverse what I'm doing. She's trying to find Clarissa to find the Kraken, and I'm trying to find the Kraken to find Clarissa.
Like mirrors.
I guess so. I really hope that's where the similarities end. Well, if nothing else, Caroline picks up the photo. I have another lead now. Something else to grow Mercy about.
Is there a camera in this room?
There is not. Wait, you can. I'll just say it now. You can tell, however, at Jasmine, there is a camera in the next hall. There's a bunch of cameras in the next hallway.
We're coming up on some well-documented space.
Yeah.
Think we're getting closer to her?
Perhaps. I don't know why else there'd be so many cameras.
Also, can everyone just real quick roll me a perception?
Mm-hmm. Who's that?
Alright. So as everyone's
Oh, sorry.
what's it?
I'm in order with the roll list. Let me check the playlist.
I got 4 hits.
Two sucks.
Correct.
So you all, as you're investigating, you just kind of notice. You just take. So you guys like take notice of something because there's just like a horde of pictures as you guys are collecting. As you guys take notice of something that's like reoccurring. For Millie, you encounter a lot of for a lot of the photos of the Kraken, you seem to encounter, you see in the distance, like a silhouette or something, and almost like fucking Star Platinum is recognizing a fucking fly. You recognize that the silhouette of a ship in some of the photos as you look more and more, and in some of the more detailed ones, you definitely can tell like the mass of like a mermaid, or you think it's a mermaid, as it has like almost like a witch's hat on its head. And for the rest of everyone, you notice, just like as you're like gathering things, you notice what you like with like words and tiles. Yeah, you're just kind of like putting them aside, and then you notice a name that just keeps, names that just keep reoccurring. This one.
Weird. Strange.
And hold on, the second one. These are the names that seem to be coming up.
Captain Xavier. Maybe that's a connection to Clarissa there. Caroline sighs. I didn't really want to mention it because it's not really my personal details to share, but Clarissa had an old military captain, someone who seemed pretty important to her. This might be related.
The possible theory becomes a little more plausible.
Caroline reaches, puts the photo of Clarissa in her bag and exchanges it for the old photo that was left on the nightstand.
Mm-hmm.
It was like of human Clarissa with a bunch of people that Caroline didn't recognize, right?
Yes, they all seem to be in like military slacks.
Yeah. This was a photo of her from April's place when she was, before she was taken. One of these people must have been her captain. Maybe this Captain Xavier. Caroline scans the image board to see if there's any people who look not the same but similar to any of the people in the photo.
From what you can gather from what like photo, like from like the photos of the ship that Millie could point out, you only see like silhouettes of people. You can't really make out anyone. But you just know that thanks to Millie, there is a ship that seems to follow wherever the Kraken appears.
Or maybe it's just the pirate captain. Who knows?
How much money on random pirates?
I'd give it 50-50. Maybe 60 towards the random pirates. Unless the hedge twisted the phrasing of pirates, it does tend to like wordplay. Maybe it turned him from a military captain into a pirate captain.
It's possible. It's possible.
Man, how am I supposed to put that in?
What was that?
Oh, my supposed to put that into the book.
Mm.
Into my little.
Caroline puts the photo away back into the bag.
It is a very sudden genre change.
Millie's novel has limited but not like has but not limited to cowboys, werewolves, mad scientist, witches, alchemists. I don't know how the fuck you're gonna explain that to the writer. Fairies.
Alchemy is the principle of nature of equivalent exchange. It's every time.
2 pints of salt.
So unfucking.
These are the ingredients that make the exact makeup of a human body.
The
So
reason why
fucking.
the reason why fucking Millie hasn't been taken out back and shot by fucking the masquerade police is because her shit is so fucking wild as is that no one would believe it.
It's also mostly pornography.
Yeah, that too.
It's like one of those exposure therapies, you know? Like, the more, like, fiction there is of it, it's like, yeah, no, that couldn't possibly be true.
Millie, did you pay a changeling? Did you pay a changeling to give you that dream of Nathaniel, like, hunting you so you could put it in a book?
I am not dreaming of it, I wrote of it.
I thought you only dreamed of the spire.
That's right, exactly. I didn't dream of it. I only dream of the spire.
No, that's God. Hold on.
No, don't waste time. We're in the middle of something.
Damn it. I wanted to be joke.
And then that other thing, the witch's funeral. I'm going to hope it's a coincidence of a name.
I bet it's a ship's name.
That would line up with the pirate theory. Millie, you said there was like a mermaid with a witch's hat, right?
Yes?
Yeah, it was on the mast. Mast. Fuck, not the mast. The fucking
The bow?
The bow, yeah. Yeah, you know, it was the figurehead. Yeah, the statue of the mermaid that hangs in the front of the fucking ship.
The bow.
The bow, yes. Okay, cool.
Witch's funeral does line up as a name. Huh.
Plus, it'd be a badass ship name.
It would be pretty cool, yeah. I'll be right back. I need to use this bathroom.
So it's a they're probably pirates or something?
It might actually be a group of pirates. What if this Clarissa used to be a pirate? Caroline's not here. She'd be the one to react to that.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah!
That's your books are so smart.
I know.
You know, considering Millie was disappointed that Arthur was a misogynist. Hold on, can I be fucking heard?
Yes?
Alright, just making sure that I'm not waterrun. Alright, but considering Millie was disappointed that Arthur was misogynistic, maybe pirates are more her style.
No, I mean, that was like, you know, they hurt you. It's not romantic.
Your sexual preference is a large spectrum.
Pirates are dirty. They're not.
I'm back.
Hot or, I've never met a hot pirate.
If I get Millie wanted Arthur to degrade her or some shit.
By the way, you said I've never met a hot pirate. My mind immediately flashed to the fucking Preston writing flames.
That is, I did say that with Preston in mind.
Nah, it's okay. Nah, it's
Just
not.
Honestly, so wonder why that
just
motherfucker doesn't have
squatting with the
striking
Omni-Man pose.
Sorry, Millie, Preston isn't real in this canon.
The Free Spirits isn't a real pirate crew.
I wish pirates were real.
No, it's like the free spirits are real, but it's like the knockoff like Straw Hat Pirates. where it's like
I wish
fat-
pirates were real. Then I could have David test them.
It's just a genuine old hag Rosa.
Yeah, as the captain.
It's
Preston
it's
looks more
old
like
Alessandro.
Max. He's just a really fucking like scraggly looking dude.
Why did I fucking imagine that Annie looks exactly the same, but she has a French mustache?
Mark is just like real world, like accurate, fucking Mark Reed.
No, my first thought was Mark is a raccoon that they found somewhere.
they painted blonde.
Fucking raccoon Mark.
Looking biblically
Or,
accurate.
or perhaps a monkey or lemur.
Calypso is a grown ass woman.
Calypso is just fucking the Pirates of the Caribbean. Calypso.
The Percy Jackson Calypso.
Don't want to be sad.
Yeah, it's fucking that's Yank's Achilles right there.
Greek myth.
So, Kara wants to look around. Is there anything else of note in this room?
That seems to be just about everything.
I remember the joke. Fucking. Oh, really? Achilles was hitting his Achilles heel? How original.
Well, so, currently, if I'm gathering everything right, she's sort of listing off on her fingers. Mercy wants to turn the Fog Kraken into a fucked up machine thing. She's looking for Clarissa, probably due to a connection to the Fog Kraken. There's a Captain Xavier on the Witch's Funeral pirate ship, who may or may not also be connected to Clarissa. And...
Did you hear my theory?
No, I think I missed it.
Clarissa? What if Clarissa is actually a pirate?
I don't think she's a pirate.
You wouldn't know.
Okay, fucking. She gets like a Vietnam flashback of just like Clarissa just offhandedly going.
She was using a modern, like, assault rifle when we were traveling together, and she went to boot camp. If she was on the water, I think it was in the Navy.
Somali pirate.
She's not Somalian.
I didn't say she was Somalian.
Then why would she be a Somali pirate?
Because those are modern pirates.
I understand some of these words.
From what you remember, Caroline, hold on, checking my. She was a 2000s person.
I'm gonna have to doubt that pirate theory. I don't think pirates attend boot camp or are trained in automatic weaponry. If you'd like, you can ask her about it once I find her.
So we are helping.
Well, it seems that now she's pretty firmly connected to this macabre plot, so I suppose I have less reservations about it. Doesn't seem like there's anything else around here, so I suppose it's ever onward.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I have a request.
Yes.
Would it be alright if we ended soonish Is
Oh, don't worry, I'm way ahead of you, buddy. Way
What
ahead
is
of you.
his voice?
it's me worrying about 12-hour shift voice.
Yes.
Way ahead of you. We're really fucking close to the end. I just want.
All
I
in.
just, yeah, I just want to get my fucking. I want to set the scene, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get my fucking end of episode hook.
Alright.
So you guys, I presume you guys exit the room.
Mhm.
Now, Caroline, this next part is pretty familiar to you as you walk a long stone hallway. So you make it back to one, go up the stairs, and you notice that when you get to the second floor, or the main floor again, that the blocked off stairway upwards is now open.
Well, we have our way here. I believe this should lead, well, just right a bit onward.
Yeah. At least judging by the height of the manor from when you guys were outside, you would definitely feel like this is the top floor. And hold on, just real quick.
Mm-hmm. Looking all right.
As you guys presumably ascend the stairs. Yep. Now, once again, I have terrible news. This version of the theme that I want to play is not on fucking SoundCloud.
Damn.
What I want,
You should
I want-
upload it on SoundCloud.
I want to set the fucking mood, so I'm going to humbly request that you all just play this on loop.
Lies
Yes, sir.
P.
Weren't you playing this before?
I was playing the version with all the instruments. This one's just a single version. Yeah. As you guys ascend up the stairs, as you are met with the third floor, the final floor, as just all throughout the third floor, similar to the main floor, and you can hear the sound of music. Though this one, as you hear like the music echoing, you only hear the sound of a single instrument, a single guitar. As somewhere within this manor, in a dark room, staring at a wall of surveillance footage, a set of orange eyes, as Jasmine, you lock eyes with a camera in the starting room, and they look towards you through that camera. As we will end the session there.
Cool.
Yay.
Beat for session completion.
Beat for session completion.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go in order.
Did you remember your ass kicking Beat Billy, by the way?
I did.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Arthur?
Arthur.
Aspiration.
Look out for nobody.
You fucking called his ass in.
So no?
Mm. You didn't call him into danger is a thing, so I'd say no. Oh yeah, fucking nobody has to ascend the stairs. It's quite messy. But actually, keeping an eye on him, especially as you're reaching the final floor, is probably a better idea by this point. Since Leaving him alone with potential mercy out here is who knows you're here is
Potential mercy, fucking potential man image. Ride another day
you did not die. Yes.
into the true fate.
Yes.
Question: how long have we been here?
Probably like an hour or two, TBH.
Okay. I'm fine. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Alright. Yasm.
Great bitchin' machines.
You're going to, because you harvested the tooth of a kitty.
I'm planning on it.
Yes.
Study life in the hedge.
You studied a lot of life in the hedge. You saw some shit that you saw some shit that was modified, and also, hey, the fog kraken is a thing.
Find cool shit.
I think you found a lot of cool shit today. It's fucked up shit, but it's pretty cool fucked up shit.
Perhaps.
And also, fucking one more thing. Trivia. Fun fact: Kitty is named after another one of Alice Adele's cats.
Alice wasn't very creative with when she got that one.
All right.
She used the bar creativity on Snowdrop.
Yeah. And Dina. So your total. Oh fuck! What am I saying? Fucking total. Caroline.
Hi, Caroline.
Your first aspiration.
My first one.
I'd say yes.
Especially when I got myself in trouble peering into shit I really had no business peering into.
Well, the fucking room was melting, and you were still like, "Let me take a peek, though." The room was fucking giving you AIDS. You were being idle transfigurized, and you were still like, "Okay, but what if though?"
Learn magical secrets.
You learned a lot of magical secrets, especially like, fucking take your pick, take your fucking pick. The cyborgs, the fucking ghost, that fucking thing. There's a weird ass cat inside.
Excuse me. Reunite with Clarissa.
Fucking, you tell me, buddy.
Yep. Yay, beat.
And finally, Millie.
Silly Millie.
Silly Millie.
Silly Millie writing the most dangerous game fan fiction.
Millie, do you have a brother named Silly Billy?
No, he's dead.
Aw.
That's my Dark
Tharja.
Knight story. Finish the manuscript for my novel.
Tharja actually killed Billy, and that's how I connect this to Top World Seattle. But anyway, yes.
Become a woman Nathaniel would want.
It was because of your fucking werewolf vision that you were able to see the clue about the pirate ship, and also the fact that you were the one like you thanks to your werewolf sense, you sensed a lot of things, like smelling cat. Like, you were able to just tell that there was a fucking like weird cat shit in there, and also you were the human shield. So yes, you did a lot of good things, I think.
Lock it. The business, brother.
Tangentially, yes.
That's it.
Yep. You know what time it is.
Yay.
Yippee!
Ash Granter beats. So yeah, you made it through you made it through my fucking patented design gauntlet floor. So yes, each time you cut a new pawn fit macaw his face for a new time. Fucking ghosts and cyborgs and cats. Oh my.
So that's 3.
Yes. No major pieces yet, because they were meant to be fought in quick succession.
Yeah, Millie's novel is gonna look so fucking weird.
Are you sure? I feel like beating the Promethean or the fucking Promethean there was. I don't know. I feel like that was pretty
I think she
major.
was just a Pandoran. I think.
Well, either way, I think it's still pretty major.
For me, major pieces are like full-fledged boss fights, and Kitty was more like the end of a gauntlet. Design-wise.
Suppose.
Like major pieces are like for shit like Alice, like the big ones.
The phase tours.
Correct.
So that's what we call a major pawn. You say.
Yeah. Yeah, a major pawn is basically like the Alice level threats and above.
Okay, so nothing this session then.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now you know. Additionally, at the end of each session, each player provides one thing that they have discovered that will help in the journey to kill Magog. This may be things such as information about Magog, weaknesses of any of their pawns, and special tactics that the party can use together, etc.
They got alchemy.
Correct? That's one.
They seem to be taking hobgoblins and other hedge beasts.
That's two.
I got one. Explosives work real well if you just blow them up.
Make use of Jasmine's infinite pockets of explosives for some reason.
I'll count the third one for that because, for Adam, that seems just like a fact of life.
But we proved they work just as well on ghosts today.
Full confirmation that fucking Jasmine's pockets appear to just have infinite explosives.
Sam, this is like
As long as Jasmine can keep pulling fucking shit from her infinite pockets, we have the tools we need.
Jasmine just keeps fucking giving me Sammy flashbacks.
She's like, what if Sammy had a malice in her heart?
Foul evil in her heart.
What if Sammy could comprehend malice?
If only I was a genius to truly represent that.
Again, I would have fucking let you do it, and yes, with all the implications. Fucking fuck, man. If I didn't know how strong Leviathans were, I fucking I let that shit happen. I don't care. I don't care. So yeah, now you're up to you guys are freeballing it, but you're up to 1, 2, 3. So you got one more.
I think we should find a way to use the Fog Kraken to kill Magog for us.
Good luck with that.
I'd say we learned we already mentioned that a key facet was alchemy. I'd say we learned that their physical defenses are good, but according to that journal, they are still working on spiritual and mental defenses, meaning they are less strong in those regards.
I'll take it. Yeah.
Indirect attacks work real good.
Mm-hmm.
So I currently have 7 Wishgranter experience and 4 Wishgranter beats. Is that line up with you guys?
Let me see here. With 4 more we got there.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be 1, 3 beats, 7 total. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Alright. Seems like everything is well set. No real epilogue today because,
Wahoo!
we're so close. We're so close. I can feel it. We can do it. Probably not. Maybe, fucking maybe, with 1 full session, but honestly, probably 2. But we're so close to finishing this dungeon.
We're almost there.
Fuck it. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna fucking pick through just Mercy's eyes because fuck it. I've been sitting on her design for too long. I'm gonna do something.
I'm gonna go bed now. Bye bye. Reboo.
Reboo, reboo,
Reboo.
reboo, reboo.
Okay, hope you guys like
Oh,
the session.
He's gone.
It
He's
was good.
dead.
It was good. I like the reveal of, oh shit, that's fucking alchemy.
Classic.
Alchemy is becoming overrated very fast. Overrepresented, I mean.
fucking 2 uses of alchemy.
It's too much.
Yawn.
You know, alchemy is overrated, actually.
Boring.
Fucking immediately someone moves in on his niche and immediately starts fucking talking shit.
Right when I fucking do it too. Anyway, yeah, I've told Mike this many fucking times before, but because fucking Cognition has a release before and I didn't know that it had fucking alchemy, I look like such a fucking fraud right now. This was before I knew